And when your boots are on the ground, is it catastrophic? Is it crazy? I guess
Well,
it's not quiet.
it was a little bit of confusion, but they picked some of the most experienced fighters in the world to go on this mission. So we're ready to handle it. And as we got out, I was looking at Osama bin Laden's house, and I knew to my left, the southeast corner, there was a double-sided door with around the big mud wall. And so we went up there, and I grabbed one of my breachers, who is a breacher is a methods of entry. He'll get you in. And he decided he was going to use a 7-foot charge of C6. So he put C6 on the door, blasted it, and the damn door opened, but there's a brick wall behind it. And he turned around and looked at me and said, "Failed breach, this is bad." And I said, "No, this is good. That's a fake door. Nobody does this." So then I looked over to, I knew there was a carport off to my right, and again, double doors, but I knew it worked because they would drive cars in and out. So I said, what I heard, the two helicopters were Dash 1 and Dash 2. So Dash 1 crashed, Dash 2 let us out here. But the thing was, what Dash 1 said was, I heard them say Dash 1 going around, Dash 1 going around, meaning they took fire and they're going to do a racetrack and re-engage. What they said was Dash 1 going down. Dash 1 going down. And I didn't know they crashed. So I told them out of a courtesy, "Hey, we're going to blast the carport." And someone said to me, "No, don't blast it. We'll open it." And the door opened and a thumb came out with a glove that I recognized. And it's one of those moments in life. It's like, you know what? It doesn't matter how we got here. We're just here. They're in there. We'll talk about it later. So my guys are in there for some reason. We walk in there. There's already been a gunfight going on. My guys had killed a couple of terrorists. And then we go into the main house. I remember taking a left, looking at bin Laden's house. We go inside, and as we're in there, I was in a room watching, and I remember just being so proud of my guys because this house should blow up. But nobody's worried about it because worrying about it's not. We're going to either die or we're not. It's slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Watching my guys, so proud of them, how they're just working. And one of the guys next to me said, "A helicopter crashed." And I said, "What helicopter crashed? My God." I thought some of the helicopters behind us got shot down because they didn't have stealth technology. And he said, "Bro, our helicopter crashed in the front yard. You walked right past it." So it started to click in. Oh, okay, because the pilot, yeah, gotcha. And as we were doing this, one of my snipers was running around the entire compound with Cairo, the dog, and the dog was there for his nose, so no one could escape. And he got to the famous point of the fence where if you see it on the internet, when we blew it up, the tail of the helicopter fell over, and that's what they found. But my sniper didn't know what that was either, and he just saw it right here, and he said, "Hey guys, inside, be on alert. They're ready for us. They have a training mock-up of our super secret helicopter in the front yard." And the boss came over the radio and he goes, "No, jackass, that's ours. We crashed." And he said, "Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than what I was saying." And that was a conversation we're having inside the house.
Wow. And is it quiet? I mean, I guess rounds aren't going off.
No, we're only shooting at what we want to hit. So the rounds will be fired and the gunfight's over in a second. And then we're slowly working our way to, we know we need to get to the second floor, the third floor. And the woman that found Osama bin Laden told us that, I don't know where the stairs are, but you'll run into a stairwell. And when you do, you're going to run into Khalid bin Laden. He'll be armed. And if you can finish him, you get a shot at the big guy. And that's how she said it. And so we went to those stairs, and Khalid bin Laden was on the stairs in AK-47. And there were two men, one of my guys and him. They were separated by 10 inches in a railing. They want to kill each other. And it was a weird conversation. He said something to Khalid. Khalid came over and he shot Khalid. Then we went up the stairs. And I was about 7 guys back. We started going up the stairs. The guys in front of me on the second floor start clearing left and right. And then it's down to 2 of us, me and one guy. And I'm the number 2 man. He's the number 1 man. And we're looking up the stairs. And at the top of the stairs, there was a curtain. Not a door, but just a curtain, like a shower curtain. and there were people moving behind it. So I had my hand on his shoulder, and I'm looking for other guys, and his job is to go up. And he just started talking to me. Hey, we got to go. We got to get up there. We got to go. And he said something to me that convinced me. And I wasn't bravery on my part by any means. It was more of a, let's get this over with. I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm gonna blow up now. And I gave him a squeeze in the shoulder. We walked up the stairs. He moved the curtain, and he sort of jumped on these people that he thought were suicide bombers. So he gave up his life for the guy behind him, which is crazy to think about. He jumped on them, and because he went this way, I went that way, and there was Osama bin Laden standing there. And he's got his hands on his wife Amal's shoulders, and he's sort of pushing her 3 feet away. And I looked at him, and I can close my eyes and see it whenever I want. He's taller than I thought. He's skinnier than I thought. His beard is gray, but that's his nose. He's not surrendering. He's a threat. He's a suicide bomber. I got to engage. And so I shot him twice in the face, and then he fell down. I shot him again, and then I moved. I grabbed his wife Amal to get her out of the fight. And then their 2-year-old son was standing there. And this is the humanity aspect of it. Like, it's as a father, I saw this 2-year-old kid, and it's like, he's got nothing to do with this. So I picked him up, put him next to his mom on the bed. Other Navy SEALs were coming in the room. I can hear bin Laden taking his last breaths. And one of my guys came up to me, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, you good? And I said, no. What do we do now? And he said, now we find the computers. We do this every night. Hundreds of times we've done this. And I said, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm back. Wow. And he said, yeah, you just killed Osama bin Laden. Your life just changed. Let's get to work. That was it.